Opening this discussion up with honesty is a requirement of mine. Number one, it's a disclaimer. Do not feel bad for me. Number two, I'm going to tell you the truth about my depression. There is no other way of explaining it than just saying the truth. For as long as I can remember, I've always gotten depressed during the fall and the winter. I don't know why, but it just happens. During the spring, summer, I become the best version of me. What I've done in the past is always focused on the things that actually matter. When you get depressed, when I get depressed, I tend to not lack focus. I tend to not dwell in what is this atmosphere of depression. 2019, 2020, I did that. It almost killed me. Back to 2023. I have an action plan. I struggle with this. I want to talk about this openly because people are ashamed of just saying sensitive things like this. Look, as a guy, I'm not gonna sit here in front of the camera and cry to you, but there are moments where I'm just crying. I just get emotional for no reason. There are moments where I experience this sense of loss, like somebody died, and I cannot explain it. There are moments where I have this profound sadness and I cannot explain it. Focusing on the benefits of all of that is that you're learning you. As people, I feel that we cannot shy away from the wide spectrum that are our emotions. This stuff, nobody wants to go through it. If you have gone through depression and severe depression at that, you know the game. For me, this is a teachable moment for myself. All of these things that I literally profess and talk about, apply the stoicism in this. Why am I going through depression? What are the triggers? What's happening? What can I do? How can I better this? Now, if I sit here and dwell, if I sit here and just go in bed, if I sit here and just watch a show to relieve myself mentally, I'm not helping myself. For me, this is a very important moment where I'm telling you something that I know for me is my anchor point, right? This is my kryptonite. And to deal with this in an open format is important because, again, I'm not the only person that's going through the struggle. I'm not the only person that deals with this sort of pressure. If you have a voice, you should use it. You should be able to tell people what's going on, how you're gonna deal with it. In order to flip this depression around, we have to get to work. I have to get to work. This is the point where you cannot lose focus. This is the point where you cannot lose interest. And this is the point where consistency is the key, is the way out. I gotta go to the gym. I have to take care of business. I gotta go to work. I'm not gonna keep myself busy. I'm gonna keep myself consistent because running away from your problems is not the solution. You have to confront the stuff that bothers you. And this here bothers me.